Welcome back to another Tuesday night stream. It's me, your boy, JTV Live. It's been a while, gamers. I was gone over the weekend, so we weren't able to do any streams, but I am back and I am ready for some more Planet Coaster 2. We're gonna take a little bit of a detour tonight. I'm taking a pause on the studio park, mainly because all I need to do right now with the studio park is just figuring out what the buildings are gonna be, and I don't really have any specific plans. And I have learned from much experience that going in with absolutely no plan typically ends up with something that I delete and have to redo. So we're not going to do that tonight. We're going to be returning to Oakwood Point. This is our classic style theme park that we've been working on for a while. I'll open it up so you guys can see it right here. So this is what we've got working on. I haven't done a ton of work on it since I gave a building update on, what was that, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. But I have been working on adding, working on the facades, trying to decorate them, working on the buildings. I went through and kind of decluttered a lot of these supports. I definitely need to do some custom supports with this roller coaster because there's some parts that just kind of float that I need to attach in some way. But overall, it's a lot cleaner now, and the sight lines of this street, you can see, it's a lot nicer. It's not completely clogged up by coaster supports the way it was last time. So what I've got for tonight is we got two plots of land that we need to start working on filling. We've got this kind of tiny plot of land, which I'm kind of deciding. Part of me wants... Sorry, I just had a brief idea of, oh, could I put a pool here? But putting a pool here with, like, water slides and stuff would completely mess up the sight lines of this parking lot. I want this parking lot to have at least a semi-clear view of this coaster. And adding a bunch of colors and tubes here, I think, would mess that up. But we do have this plot of land over here that we need to fill. It's going to be probably a transition area between this. And then I think I'm going to make this a pirate section, I think. That feels right. Pirate section over here, and then over here we got this other plot of land. You can see I built a simple bridge. I'm gonna need to go in and add supports and theming and stuff to this bridge, but as of right now it gets the job done. Connecting over here, and this is probably going to be our western section, so I'm thinking western town here. I don't quite know what I want to do with the bank, but we're definitely gonna have something down over here. So what I'm going to work on first is coming back. Oh, also, I need to build a building here. There's like this weird empty space here, and I think a building would go well. We'll move this back over here. I do really like how this chair swing came out. I think it's simple, and it adds just enough to the rest of the park, and I really like the design. But we also need to build a building here, restaurant here, and then connect this path back over here somehow, which I think, well, let's go ahead and work on that. This connection is going to be a little complicated, so we should probably work on this first. So if I come up here, oh, also I need to open this roller coaster. I was testing it because I redid the supports. Flatten this out. Just like this. We don't want to make it too much of an overhang. And then kind of, let's see, smoothen this out. All of this could use some smoothing, I think. Let's go ahead and then like that. Then we're going to want definitely a building of some kind here. I think I'll make like a mining town kind of deal up here against the mountain. Kind of overlooking the rest of the town down here. So I think expanding this out like this is going to kind of give us the plateau that we want. just gotta kind of move this out a bit. Just kind of smoothing out this gradient here. That. We just go do little scribbles all the way down this line. Kind of just a bit. So got that all good. Alright, this is going to be path connection 1. And then path connection 2 over here. Yeah, that works for me. And we're going to need to bring this out a bit more now. Okay. And this will give like a kind of nice layering to the western section over here, I think. Just gonna go ahead and delete all these trees. All right, now the western section should be fairly simple because I have a lot of western buildings in the bank. Western buildings and beach-themed buildings are kind of like my forte at this point. How many western and beach parks I've done. Okay. Let's put this down. I think I can add a roller coaster to this. Maybe something. Oh, yeah, actually, hold on. I know what I want to do with this. I'm going to put this up here. I'm definitely going to have a roller coaster shoot out of it, I think. Right here. Raise it up. This. Now we kind of mold the terrain around it. Just like that. And then bring it up like that. Flatten to foundation. Make it small. Bring out the platform for it. Then smoothing it out. Throw this here. Boom. Yeah, and we can have a roller coaster come out. Maybe like a launch. Kind of come down like that. I think at some point. I'm trying to plan ahead. And we'll connect it back with the rest of the town at some way. Okay. So we've got that up there. Going to scenery. Let's see. The mine shaft. I have like a mining town building set. It's going to be stuff like this. Yeah. Honestly. Throw this here. I'm going to turn this into a restaurant. Or gift shop, I think. Or something. Or just leave it as a building. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we've got that there. Facilities. Let's see. Yeah, this is more off to the side. Like here. So it needs to be before like the main town. So this is gonna kind of be a two-tiered system here. Much like our justice. That was a little political joke for you guys. So we've got that. And then I think that's fine. No, I hate that there. Never mind. I'm gonna redo this whole little bit over here probably at some point. But this connection is gonna be slightly more complicated. So I think building out this is gonna be helpful. Yeah, this feels very... Yeah, this is what we should have put here. This feels very much like, hi, welcome to town. This is the first building you see. Not quite like that. Okay, not like that. Let's see. We'll just have to rearrange some of the props, it seems. Bring you down. That works for me. Got that there. Go back to facilities. All right, what else? What else do we got? This is a main town kind of deal. Yeah. Honestly. Okay. This building has a little queue path here. So maybe if we build that, build the station for the coaster underground, possibly. Okay. I'm liking this smattering of buildings so far. None of these feel out of place. I need to stop these notifications. All right, let's see what else. This is main town, which we'll start building later. I know I have another... I think I have one... At least one more mining town style building. Which one would that be? It's another like brick L-shaped building kind of deal. Western 2-story restaurant. That's not it. Let me just go west. Maybe that's what I'll put over here, like a little market with a trading post. I think that'll be good. I'm thinking out loud. Sorry, gamers. Let's see here. It was this one. So, I'm trying to think of the sight lines from this bridge. This is where you're going to be walking in to see. Yeah, we can always add more buildings. It's not like we're limited solely to what we have here. Okay, this is the 2-story restaurant. Yeah, that's a downtown building. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Then that's, I think, 8 wide. I know what I can put here, I think. No is a strong word, but Ooh. I figured it out. Flat rides. Where's that mine car thing? This bad boy. Throw it right here. This looked good in the park it was originally in. I think it's way too obtrusive here. I like that. Okay. Got that. Alright, well, let's come down here and start working on this main street. Got this train station, which, hold on, is there a place for a train station? Maybe a train station here? Okay. No, there's not room for a train. I mean, we can definitely put this down as, like, scenery. I'll probably end up using it as a coaster station. But we definitely don't have room for a train in this. So, okay, let's think about coming from this way. So we're coming this way. I feel like there needs to be some kind of barrier here. Okay. Put this in here. Just gonna kind of drop these down. So I think that's part of what's kind of throwing my brain off of like what to put here, is there's just so much like liminal grass that I kind of need something to kind of be like, oh, okay, so this is the border. I need lines to color inside of, gamers. You know what I mean? I may not be able to paint, but damn it if I can't color. Let's see. Put that there. This at least feels like something. Okay. That actually kind of helps. And yeah, I'm just kind of throwing these, but I'm just kind of throwing these so I can get them all placed. Mainly what I'm giving myself is like a pool of random rocks to just drag and draw from. Random rocks at random sizes. Here. And essentially I'm trying to make this feel more like you're stepping into the mountains. Or something. Emphasis on or something. This definitely needs to stand out as a distinctive land even without all the buildings. Perfect. Down here, bring it in, go down, bring it out. Perfect. Go down here. Go. Okay, this is a bad shape. Need that. You go right there, bud. This. This. Go like this. 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 Here. No. Like this. Okay. Round. You are going to fill this little gap here. You are going to fill this gap here. Here. Got all of these to worry about. Let's move the big ones first. Here. Nice. Okay. Go here. That makes a nice little bank. No! I had to click. Okay, there we go. Grab these. There. This. Delete it. Grab this. Throw it here. This. Here. Bam. All right, doing good. I did not expect this to be the carefully placing rocks for Rockwork stream, but that is what it is turning into. And hey, we roll with it. And already that looks a lot. That like actually added a lot, I think. As far as like realism goes. So now, let's see. Kind of make this all look a bit more dirty, a bit more grimy. It is a mining town after all. Okay. Get rid of all this grass. And then go back over with the sand, mud. Darken it a bit. Nice. Dude, that looks so good. That looks so much better. That totally looks how I want it to. Okay. Probably more rock would be good. Actually, I think that's the move. Cover like the whole thing in rock. Then go through with the soil. Yeah. This. In theory, this should work. So we got that, and then let's go back over with this. I kind of wanted this to be the... Okay, we'll do this then. Yeah, okay, there we go. Nice. So we got all that. And then that. Nice. And already that looks like a Western mining town, other than the splattering of electricity notifications over there. I think once we add a roller coaster to this mountain with some more rock work, that'll look like a really cool cohesive area. All right, now that we've got that kind of figured out, let's redo this bridge, because I don't really like where that's putting us at this point in time. I believe these are 7. Nope, it's 8. Nope, it's 9. Yep. Okay. Yes. Boom. This is town. Okay. Why is it underground slightly? Need a flat surface to land this on, I guess. And then, boom, this is town. This is our main street right here. This is a lot closer to the water line, which I like because it will make a more dynamic view from over here. And we're gonna have to have a portion over here as well, which I don't know what the buildings are gonna look like, but we do need a view of the lake. It's a cool view. Okay, got this coming along. And then let's connect. Let's stop for now. All right. This will be our little market area. And okay. So now what we need to do is grab this. You need to be raised. Nice. And then boom. Right. So this is going to have to be gravel. Let's see how this color looks. I think more saturated and more orange, a little bit warmer. A little bit warmer and a little bit lighter. We're getting close. But warmer. Yeah. That's the color path I want. And this will be a little eating area. Alright, let's go into facilities. I got... Let's see. These. One right here. Actually, no, not one right there. It's funny, I've definitely placed these elsewhere in the park. I don't remember exactly where, but I've definitely placed these two stands. But I think contextualizing them in this western section is going to be different enough. Because I think I put them over here. What am I stuck on? Okay. Yeah, I put them right here. Which, honestly, in context, I don't think I don't think most people are gonna tell. I don't think most people would even be able to tell. Because this is gonna be in like a western township. And it's gonna... Hopefully, the context is gonna change it up a bit. This, you... get to go right over here. Congratulations. I'm gonna go right here. Itafafu. And I'm gonna raise this. I don't know why I didn't do this in the original blueprint. I think it's because I wanted this part to be lower than this, but I don't think that was worth sacrificing. I don't think that was worth having part of the bathroom stick out over the roof, personally. Whatever arbitrary design idea I was trying to stick to. Actually, let's just get all of these. Get rid of the restroom stall. One more. So you come, you land here. We'll have a path shooting off this way. Make it 6. Okay, let's actually go ahead and do this real quick. Epic. So now, come over here to Sandy. Push. Perfect. I like that. And we'll have another connection. I'll probably wrap this around down here as well. And this area will be our western section. If we want to expand out that way more, I think we can. All right. We're doing good so far. I actually really like what we have here. We'll add some scenery and then something here. Just like this. Right. Bam. A little bit of Valentine right as you walk in. All my homies love Valentine. Okay. That should be fine there. I don't really like... Guess that's honeydew. Alright, we're gonna need to improvise a bit here. I don't like how these just kind of float like that. So we take, let's see, one of these wooden support beams. Make it the correct honeydew color. Then honeydew, but different. Put it here. Let's make it the right size. Then clearly this needs to be honeydew, but slightly grimy. Throw this here. And like that. Yeah. I think right there. Here. You just gotta raise up a bit. And then bring out a bit. Epic. And then we just gotta do the same to this, and then the same. We'll just drag it. I guess drag all of these. Clearly, this was up against something in the park I originally built it in. Otherwise, I don't know why I wouldn't have bothered to fix all that. Now I'm kind of thinking, uh-oh, am I gonna have to go to the park that this is from and fix that? Because it's one of my offline parks that I'm saving for a showcase. So if this building's messed up, it's going to kind of throw a wrinkle in the showcase. But that doesn't really matter at this moment in time. Oh. There. I think that's pretty good. Just grab you. We're going to take you. Damn, I perfectly guesstimated that distance. Then you, my friend, are going to come here and go down. Bam. It looks so much cleaner. And now we just grab these guys. Oh, we can't just copy and paste it. We can. I go here. Then just take these vertical guys. Rein them in a bit. There we go. Epic. So we got Wallace's general store right there. All right, what else? What else do we got? What other Western buildings? Let's start from the bottom. It's a W. This I want it to be a roller coaster station. So maybe having it right here is not a good idea. So we kind of need to be strategic with our placement of this train station. All right. Let's see. Does the hotel work here? Not quite. The hotel's gonna work somewhere. It's not quite gonna work there. Okay. Wait, what was that? Oh, this has a random water tower attached to it. Okay. Yeah, that's not really gonna work there because the side's not. We can decorate the side. I can throw some fucking windows on that. What am I saying? I can throw some windows and awnings up there. We'll be fine. But first, save me the headache. Okay. Oh. Throw it like this. Okay. Needs more feather. Get rid of all this grassy stuff. We don't really need it. Nope. That's the opposite of getting rid of the grassy stuff. I did a really good... Sorry, I just gotta keep looking and admiring this mountain. I did a great job with the texture. In my opinion, at least. Which is the only opinion that matters, because it's the only right opinion. I know that one commentary guy would have you think differently, but... No, it's me. It's all good. So I think we're gonna start... This is too big. I just decided. They're both kind of too... Having this... Actually... Okay. This is better. This is better. This is a better arrangement. What did I say about going in without a plan? I always end up undoing everything. Oh, needs a power facility. Okay. We need to get power over here at some point. Yeah. Okay. I like these sight lines. Let me actually... Yeah. Uh-oh. What was that? What Windows notification did I just get? That was weird. That's fine. I'll ignore it. It seemed like there was supposed to be a pop-up there, but there wasn't. Okay, yeah. I'm fine with these sight lines so far. Oh, that's what it is. It's Apple. Thanks, Apple. Okay. Hopefully there's no sensitive information in that pop-up. Let's see. Hotel. Still too big to put here. We need to start off with some of our smaller buildings. I'm going way too big right out of the gate here. And that's definitely going to mess up the sightlines. Facilities. Yes. That actually goes really well right there. Aside from the fact that it's kind of like oddly purged. Why isn't this flat? Oops. Now, does this stable go better here? Or, because I have the, where's the other stable eatery? I only have one unstable eatery, but I have 2 stable ones. Where's the other stable one? Here it is. Does this go better here? No, it doesn't. We'll connect those in a minute. That looks good there. Okay. So we've got... Essentially what I'm trying to do is fill in all of these gaps in the sight lines. Let's see. Scenery. Oh, facilities is what I want. Where's my line of buildings? I know I have a line of... How tall is this? Oh, that's not tall at all. I think we'll save the brick, though, because that also has a queue entrance and exit, so... This will go great here. But again, I don't want to start off with the brick buildings. I want to kind of escalate into those. Okay. Facilities. Where are my Frontierland buildings? This is where we'll start to transition into the brick, I think. The brick and some of my taller, more detailed ones. I have like a row of Frontierland. Here it is. Wait, which one's more expensive? This one, this is the final one. Okay. These are all well placed. Okay. That's already connected. All right. And then this restaurant, I already know this from the park that this building is from. I need to expand into this room with some more eating spots. Tables. Why couldn't I think of the word table? Eating spots. This restaurant needs more eating spots. Oh, that's gonna be it. That's a new one. All right, and then since we can see this side of the building, gotta put some windows up. Just a couple. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Happy with that. Okay. So we've got 2 rows of buildings. And a great view of the lake here. And we'll put some plants and rocks and stuff. And then, what's in here? Oh, this is a restaurant. Oh. And we could put a deck. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, me, for including this restaurant in here and completely forgetting about it. And it even has a TV for a menu. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So, this will be our other view of that, which means we'll need to add stuff to the back of this building. All right, next up, what do we got? Where's those big tall ones? We got these. I haven't used these yet. These are from my test park, so these haven't even been utilized yet. Maybe something like this. We can have another entrance to that deck back here. And just kind of lift it up. Bring it back. Bring it in. Again, these will need to do stuff with the back of. A lot of it. That's the one problem with this lake idea is a lot of these buildings are just facades, which makes me think, should we even have buildings on this side, or should we just kind of move? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. We're gonna migrate the path a bit. I need a working height. Yeah, because I don't need it following the terrain. Okay. And this is either going to circle back or do something else, but we've got that there now. Okay. So now... Let's see here. I think this building go great. Does this have some? Okay, no. This is just an empty building. Okay. Maybe let's save that. Where's my log? I have a log cabin, like facilities building. I think that will go good somewhere. That'll go good up on the mountain. Where is that while I'm thinking about it? Oh, I'm in scenery. That's why it's not showing up. Log. There it is. Oh, nope. Bad. That totally doesn't... I mean, it's hard to tell. Yeah, that doesn't impact the sight lines too much, I don't think. So you can see... What's it called? Smelly Jeans Mining Supply. I forgot that's what I named it. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. I want to get rid of all of these fucking red things. So before we go any further... No, not pools. Let's get rid of those. We need a power distributor, which needs to be kind of hidden, but also accessible by a path. So here, let's do this. I wish they had different textures for the employee-only path. kind of it makes no sense to me that they only have one option for it. Because I would like my employee only paths to kind of mesh at least somewhat with the land that I'm building, but you know, I won't complain too much. Okay, so this is gonna give us a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's a employee building. Okay. Oh. I want to let me undo. What? Oh. Nice. Okay, so we got rid of all of those, and then now we need a power distributor up here. Grab you right here. And you're gonna go right here. Yeah, that's very theme park. Okay. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, so now all of these should be able to be opened. And it will be a lot easier to look at these sight lines now. Staff building small. Okay, then now we don't have enough power. So, facilities. More power. We need more power. So we will add some more to... Alright, those are all connected to the grid. And then let's just close up these loops. Because you don't want a power connection to just end like that. That's not very good. Epic. Okay, why won't this... Oh, it's not connected to anything. That's why. Okay, there we go. Then now those are all... Okay, that's probably... Yeah, that's why we couldn't open these. It's not that we didn't have enough power. They weren't connected to anything. These are in town, so we gotta use this texture. Okay. Those are connected. This we can open, right? It has tables. Yeah, okay. We can add more tables to it later. It's way back here in the back of the park, so I don't think it's really necessary to add more tables to it at this point. Okay. Everything should be moving now. This actually looks great from over here. And then from this part of the theme park, yeah. We'll definitely need to add some stuff to that building to make it more look like a full building. But I think once we add the deck back here, this will look really nice. And then, of course, the medieval land looks great from over here. Yeah, it looks real. I'm very happy with how this park's coming along. It's definitely very, very cluttered, very packed in here. I really like how it's coming about. Okay. Got all this. Got all this. What next? What do we got next? Got this curve here. And we're going to connect it back. Honestly, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have another one of these. This is just such a good filler building. Or no, we'll just have some plants there, I think. Scenery. Okay. We do got coasters to think about. Which... Well, actually, yeah, let's do that. Definitely most of the coaster is going to go back here. This is going to be like the main... Wait, what's this weird... Oh, that's from the old path. Okay, I was like, what's this weird indentation in the dirt? That's from the old path. I don't think having a coaster station right there is going to be the best idea. Even though we have a few that will work. It's like, where are we going to put the... That'll probably be the station itself. But I have a few buildings that work. Like, they have queues inside of them. So, this actually works as a great transitional building here. That. We also have this farmhouse, which I don't think there's really going to be a place for it here. But we also have this hotel facade. Ooh. Ooh. We don't have to use it. We don't have to use every building, even if they're really cool. I need to remind myself that I'm not, like, required to use all the buildings. Okay. Maybe not a saloon this close to the other one. Sorry, let me get better with my mic. Okay. Blueprints. Mine. Show me mine. We already used that. This one, this 2-story restaurant. This could go... Where's the one with the queue? Room for... This one. This is the one with room for queue. This lines up actually pretty well right here. It's a little clunky. Not quite. And I do need... Okay, I do need a flat ride. Because this is just like... shops galore right now. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh, I know a flat ride. I know a flat ride. Where is it? Where is it? Western Sky Swing, this one. Yeah. If we put this, like... Here's the... Okay, so here's the spot. Ironically, I'll have to alter the design a bit. But this actually kind of really works here. Have it at the right level. Paths cannot cross. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. I essentially need it as close as possible. Right there. Oh, epic. Okay. Then we're going to take this whole little camp scene. Move it here. Okay. Nice. And then... I don't know why this fire's way over here. Yeah. That looks great. Then you are going to move here. You need to be different because it's a different path shape than at the original park. I can't wait to show off the park that all of these builds are from. Like the one that they all originated from. I'm so close to being done with it. I just finished up the last roller coaster in the park the other day. There's definitely not any room for me to put any more roller coasters. So now it's just all down to like the finalizing touches, like adding little scenery, landscaping, all that good stuff. Now these shrubs actually serve an important purpose. I can't get rid of these because these shrubs increase the queue's scenery rating. And if the queue does not have a high scenery rating, literally nobody will ride this. So we got to really make sure we got that queue rating up. We're going to do that by just moving all of these plants from that side to this side. We're also just going to need to make the platform work. This was a lot more landlocked in the other park. At the very least, at least this gives us the correct type of trees. that we need in this area. Okay, I need to be careful where I put these trees. Yeah. Okay. It's good. You need to be put here. Okay. Now. Okay, we need to bring that down. Now for the fun bit. Slightly rotating these to fill up these gaps. And this essentially makes the whole build just look like one cohesive piece. And ties it back into the water without the need for doing like supports. And then how does this look from over here? Dude, I just realized something. As cool as this is, it totally doesn't work. So you won't be able to see any of the buildings behind. It kind of totally screws up the sight lines. I should have checked that before I started messing with it. I just got so excited with how cool it looked there. Okay. Well, that was a fun little experiment, but it's all good now. Hey, at least I got to show off that design. Available on the workshop. You can find the code down in the description below. At least you should be able to find the code down in the description, or the link down in the description below. I don't know if I remember to put it in the description, but it should be there. Facilities. This one. So this is where we start our foray. Not quite there. I have another, like... I felt like I had another wider, like, brick building. But maybe I didn't. Maybe it was this one I'm thinking of. I could have sworn I had another one. I guess I didn't. Oh, but we can put one of these here in this curve. So there's something messed up about this. Something's wrong here. It looks way too simple next to that building. That must have been one of my earlier... That must have been... Yeah, I think that was an early one. Okay, we already used that guy up there. We already used this. I think this one will be the best for us. Right here. Yeah. Some pretty good views. I don't think I like this here. I kind of think these need to be swapped. I think they do. I think they need to be swapped. No, because that Causes the same problem. Okay, we're gonna delete that. Something needs to be put here. I don't know what, but that building doesn't really work. It needs to be something a bit lower down. I hate how well this works here. Actually, it is such not a place I want to put this. This building works so well. Okay, we'll do a custom building here. That's what we'll do. What's up, Robo? How are you doing? How's your Tuesday going? We'll do a custom there, I think. And a custom here. Maybe we can put a flat ride here. Or something. We're going to leave this blank, though. We'll leave this as open development. Okay, coming back up here. Now we need to use that other brick one, which is in facilities, this one. Now this works here. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, it looks so much nicer now from over there. Okay. A lot cleaner. Alright, now all that's left is we can either use this one, which... How does that look? Nah. I like being able to see all those buildings. Okay. Finish it out with this. Epic. Okay, and that's the western section. Which, I kind of want them all to be similarly lengthed. This one's a bit longer. That's about right. It gets us pretty much to this river, and it's going to wrap around. And if we end up doing more lands over here, which I don't know if we're going to have processing power to completely surround this lake, but this is good so far. So we've got all these. Okay. It's like a rough outline for the western land. I like this. I think that's fine. That works. A lot of homework? Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, that's right. I forgot I changed this. I thought that was going to go backwards. Now that that side's done, I think I'm going to leave that for now. I want to get rid of this. these up. Also, this is gonna be way more effective, like over here. Then we'll put the coaster station here because this, I believe, exits out into a photo stop. Yeah, or it can exit out into a photo stop. So we're gonna put the coaster station here. Chain lift. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Nice. Got all that good. Get rid of these. Get rid of these guys. Okay. And then now let's come over here. Would horse iron grill fit here? Oh my gosh, it totally would. Okay. Don't know where that came from. But, okay. Good. Just needs power. No, that doesn't. I don't like that there. It was a fun idea. I just threw it down to see if it would work. It didn't. So, now we learned that. What time is it? 8:36. Okay, it's still a little too early to end. So, let's see. What can we put over here? I wish I had... I need to make more, like, generic buildings. The generic buildings are the ones that are hardest to do. Because... they're, like, so generic. Like, how do I even theme that? So, I need to make more generic buildings. Especially for, like, little transfer lands like this. Where, like, there's really not going to be anything over here. This is more just to get you to the right part of the park. Okay, I'm going to do this. First of all, what are all these? No connected tables. What? Oh, okay. Confirm. Okay. Let's get rid of all these. Looney balloons. I see you. Okay. I was about to say, I see you connected to the path. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, we fixed all those. Okay, guess, pickpocket. Okay, these are not accessible. Oh, I don't really care. I think we have maintenance off for these. Yeah, these are all... yeah, they're fine. Okay. Pickpocketing. Strike one is cheap. Okay, cool. We can dismiss all of those. Epic. Love dismissing notifications. Always fun. Alright, back over here. Let's get rid of these. I don't need working height anymore. Epic. Got all that. Then flat rides. We gotta put a flat ride of some sort here. Nah. I think I'm gonna make that. I think I'm actually gonna put the water park on this island somehow. I don't know, but we do need a water park section. That'll be part. Water park will be part of the pyre section. I just thought of that. Or we could put the water park over there. I don't know. We'll put one at some point. There will eventually be a water park. Oh, this is new. This is the new one. Does this interact negatively with anything? Okay, no. Okay, we'll save that. We're still fast forwarding. Okay. Flat rides. That looks so weird spinning. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Maybe if we... Could we fit a kiddie coaster over here? We do have a new type of kiddie coaster. So we could put the Monty here. Which is too low in the ground. We can put the Monty here. Oh, oops. Entrance over here, exit over here. Oh, this I need working height. Test to get those results. What's up, Jaden? How are you? Welcome, welcome. In your next theme park, you should do a movie park and name it JTV Studios. Jaden, I'm way fucking ahead of you. I am way fucking ahead of you, gamer. We are on, you and me are on the same wavelength. I don't know if you can tell what it says, but yeah, JTV Studios is the name of the studio park. We were working on that last week. I kind of hit like a point where I'm like, cool, I need more building facades for the studio park. I don't know what they need to be. So we're moving on from that park until I think of some more ideas. But yes, I do have a studio park. I always like to have at least more than one park in the rotation at a time, just because I'm constantly getting burnt out on parks. Like I'll run out of ideas or hit a wall, and so it's nice to go work on a different park while I let the ideas marinate. I think putting that there would be good. Harry Potter and Superman make the Superman ride a Soarin' type of ride. That's a good idea. Harry Potter. See, that's what I'm kind of deciding. I'm trying to like bounce back and forth because part of me wants to just like write out, theme the rides to actual movies, but part of me also wants to do more like a parody of the movie, if that makes sense. Like I have a Back to the Future coaster, but I didn't name it Back to the Future. I think I named it like Blast to the Past, I think is what I called it. So I kind of think I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. Whether I want to do like parodies or just straight up reference the movie. But Superman Soarin' is an idea. My Soarin' ride, I already know what I'm gonna do with that. Is I'm working on getting a compilation of just all of the overhead shots from Lord of the Rings, and I'm gonna put those onto a WebM and then put that into the Soarin' ride. And that's going to be the Studio Park Soarin' ride. I think that'll be pretty fun. Here we go. This is the new type of coaster. So, put it there. This way. Cool. $50 feet seems about right for a kiddie coaster. Oh, okay. What's the difference between these two? Oh, I see. Okay, I like this one better. Not quite. It's gonna need to be a twisted drop. Probably gonna need to make that gentler, but let's see. Okay. Nearing 3 Gs, too much for a kiddie coaster. For sure. Yo, what's up, Planet Coaster enthusiast? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Okay, this needs to be shorter. Like this. Not gonna lie, wait for a boom coaster to come so I can make Donkey Kong Land. Boom coaster would be cool. I also want to see a proper axis coaster, because you can kind of make like an axis coaster in Spirit with the like minecart, swinging minecart ride. But I would love to see like a proper axis coaster and then launched wooden coaster. I want to be able to make lightning rod. I'm actually surprised that they didn't include a launched wooden coaster with the most recent DLC. It's like nobody... Yeah, so I don't understand why nobody rides this big roller coaster here. Hold on, I need to figure out what's wrong. Oh, what's wrong is I only have 1,000 guests. Okay. I would explain it. You have a park that you made? Hell yeah. If you have a share code, send it to me and I'd love to take a look. Yeah, send it to me. Sorry, my brain, two different parts of my brain being used right now. Okay, I made this too big. All right, let me go ahead and copy that onto a Google Doc. Hopefully this doesn't crash my computer. Planet Coaster, especially when it's a full park, does not like having other things go on at the same time. So I'm gonna pause it. Just give it the best. All right. Okay, forget the note. Or forget the Google Doc. I'm just gonna write it down. I tried. I tried, everybody. Then I'll put it on Google Doc later. 2W6 FTH. Ah, it moved. There it is. Okay, FTHGP. I think that's a 0. All right. Hells yeah. And I'll read your message in a second, Jalen. I need I need to get this block section done so I could move my brain on. Okay. Not gonna lie, I think I went too far with my parks. So far, I've made 10 theme parks to start with Legend. Made 5 resorts, 2 water parks, a shopping district, a whole map just for roads. Holy shit! Yeah, it sounds like you've been really busy. And I thought I had too many parks. And like I don't even. I think I probably have about 10, I would say. Most of them are like what I would call side project parks. It was more like there was a career map where I'm like, oh, I have a good idea for a roller coaster on this map, so I built it, and then I'm just kind of fucking around trying to fill out the park. And then as far as like theme parks, I actually plan on having in a complete state or are already in a complete state. Probably have like 7 if I had to guess. I have 4 publicly released, and then I'm working on 2 on stream, so that's 6. And then I have... Okay, yeah, so I guess I do have about 10, because then I have 4 that I'm working on offline that I intend on being finished. Some of them are close. A few of them are really close to being ready to be made public, which, like, in theory, I could just release versions of each park, but I don't know. I kind of want the park to be finished and ready to go before I make it public. But I have a few that are ready. I just need to make like small adjustments here and there, get the lighting, all that kind of good stuff. Made a TikTok page? Yo, what is it? I'll follow. I like seeing. It's funny. I used to not like seeing what other people were working on because like it tainted my ideas. Not tainted. That's the wrong word. I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, I got over that. So I like seeing what other people are doing. I need to start putting like POVs and stuff out there. Especially because I only upload a video a week because that's all I really have time to do. But like editing a POV does not take very long. I could easily do that as like a Thursday video because that's the day I'm not streaming. Something of the sort. But I just haven't gotten around to that. I need to. I thought about making a second channel for it, but that doesn't seem like it makes sense. Making a second channel when I don't even have 500 on the first one seems like a really stupid idea. And plus, I think it's better for SEO to keep everything on the same thing. That's what I heard anyway. Legend theme parks? Hell yeah, I'm totally gonna... That's easy to remember, too. That's a good name. Yeah, I could pull it up. Not... Yeah, at some point, for sure. Um, it would either be tomorrow or next week that I can do that, because obviously if I have like a great spout of inspiration for my own park, I'm gonna prioritize that, especially for content. But yeah, I'll definitely look at it on stream. Would you rather me... Are you fine with me looking at it before stream so I can kind of actually get a showcase going? Or would you rather a raw reaction? 'Cause I'm good with doing either one. I've thought about making like park showcases of like other people's parks a regular thing, but the two issues I kind of run into when thinking about doing that are A, I'm not going to do it better than Channel 5 does it, so like what would be the point? You know what I mean? Like I feel like that Channel 5 has that niche pretty much on lock, and he's had that niche on lock since Planet Coaster 1. So like there's no way I'm breaking into that market. Then the other problem is just like amount of it's just like community size. Like I don't have a large community I can exactly pull from. And I feel weird just picking random parks and being like, hey, this person doesn't know me, but I'm going to show off their shit on my stream. It feels untoward. Yeah, during stream? Hell yeah. I can do that. That works for me. Okay. This is ready to be open. No power. That explains a lot. So it is. Okay. Open and open. These are both going to be way too expensive. Oh, $3.84. That's a normal price. What about this? $12. No, this is a $1. This is not a $1 coaster. This is a $0 coaster. Let's be real. Let's be honest here. This is a $0 coaster. It's just a little kiddie coaster. Its main goal is just to fill out this space, which it did. It fills out that space quite nicely. Anyways, I gotta go, so good night and have fun. That's all good. I gotta go too. It is 9:03, gamers. It's my bedtime. So we made a lot of progress tonight. This section is so close to being finished, and we've got a good outline for a western section, a really cool mountain with plenty of rooms for activities. And we've also got this little transitionary section over here that I need to work on some like non-themed buildings to populate. But for now, I'm going to leave it there, gamers. Jaden, Planet Coaster Enthusiast, thank you so much for coming. Planet Coaster Enthusiast, I'll check out your park either at the end of tomorrow night's stream or we'll do next week. I will at the very least wait until I see your name pop up in the chat. And then Jaden, I'm gonna subscribe to your TikTok for sure. Good luck with all of your park projects. It sounds like you've got a lot going on. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time with some more Planet Coaster 2. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You're definitely gonna want to check it out. Best way to make sure you don't miss any of the streams is, of course, to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time every time I go live and every time I upload a new video. I'm live 4 times a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And I post a new video every weekend. Also, next Friday is the first Friday of October, which means we will be having our first Friday group stream. So definitely mark your calendars. Put that on your list. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you like the streams, like the videos. Helps them do well in the algorithm. Helps them get seen by more people. Helps the channel grow. And I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. And I will catch you guys all on the next stream. Stay sponge gamers.